audience, I'm Dennis Mugabire. So I'm working on a goal called Conduct Business Globally. And for this to develop specifically, I'm going to be talking about three main elements of global business or international trade. So the first element is trade barriers. And trade barriers are those regulations that are put by the government to restrict importation of some commodities in the country. So we can have tariff barriers and non-tariff barriers. Tariff barriers include taxes which are imposed on some commodities with the aim of not allowing them to enter the country. And in most cases, such type of restrictions put there to restrict those goods, of course, and also favor local businesses or infant industries in the country. So that gives a competitive advantage of local businesses over outside businesses or businesses in other countries. So non-tariff barriers include those registrations that are put also to restrict some imports, but they are not in form of taxes. For instance, we may have quotas. Quotas are it's about limiting some goods or maybe specifying a certain amount of goods to be imported in the country. We can also have strict quality control, where the government puts their strict quality control procedures to make some importers to find it hard to import some commodities into the country. So um, trade barriers are very bad at international trade because trade barriers can lead to disputes between different countries which are trading with each other, and so for that, the amount of goods to be in transaction reduces as a result of the trade barriers. Uh, on Akim Widget, which is planning to open doors in several countries, trade barriers are very bad because they would harm the amount of raw materials to be used. That is in case the amount restricted are those raw materials used by the company. And that is a risk, of course. So continuing to the next one, which is exchange rates. So exchange rate is the value of one currency when it is expressed in terms of the value of other currencies. For instance, to get 1 unit of US dollars, I should give 900, 500, 100 francs, as that's just the rate or the exchange rate. And exchange rates are very important to international trade because they determine the amount of goods and services that you can buy from the other country and the amount that you can't buy from the other country. For instance, it's really hard to buy commodities or raw materials from countries with high um, exchange rate because such commodities will be very expensive. And in contrast, it will be very easy to import commodities from countries where there is a low exchange rate because they will be um, very cheap compared to your currency. For Acme widget specifically, um, it would need to, it will be an advantage uh, to operate in countries where there is low exchange rate. For instance, as a company coming from USA with US dollars with high value compared to Indian rupees or maybe the other currencies used in Vietnam and India and some other countries. So it will be an advantage because the values of that currency will be very low. So the third element is okay. The second one has been about exchange rates, and I mentioned also the trade barriers, and so this one's about exports. Exports are goods and services which are produced locally or in one country and then sold to other countries, of course, with the purpose of getting profits or so-called forex exchange or foreign exchange. So to Acme widget, um, exports are important, especially if the environment for exporting is really good, because exports open market to uh, to other countries. So by being able to export commodities to other countries, it is a chance to gain a larger market. So in international trade, exports really give a good environment for different goods and services. Thank you very much for paying attention to me. This is the end.